Installing and removing a solo dock. Solo dock is a modular dock in which you can change the layout or add more dock sections at any time. Solo dock is made only from aluminum parts and stainless steel hardware. This dock should last you a lifetime. You'll only need a few tools to install your solo dock. Securely mounting the starter bracket is very important to give the rest of the dock a solid anchor. The posts need to be pounded into a solid base or cemented in to secure the bracket plumb and level. If needed, install a ramp on the shore side of the starter bracket. A side mount hinge can also be mounted to a seawall, stairs, or deck as an alternative to the starter bracket. Install the top of the side mount hinge level with the top of the seawall or deck. Drill holes in the side mount hinge where needed to attach to the deck or seawall. All dock sections will install in the same manner without getting into the water. First, measure the water depth off the starter and add 18 inches to determine post length. Stand the dock section on end with the leg lock holes upright. Loosen the bolts that tighten the leg locks, but don't loosen too much that the bolts come all the way out. Slide legs through leg locks in the dock to your determined length. Measure from foot pad to bottom of the dock, then tighten leg locks with the T-handle wrench. Carry the section or use the Solo Wheeler dock mover to transport the all-aluminum dock section from shore. One person can easily carry the Solo Dock flex frame. When you get to the end of the dock, stand the section on end with the post and foot pads upright. Carefully lift or slide the section toward the hinge on the section you are standing on. Carefully slide past and outside of the right post, keeping the section tight up to the post to prevent the section from sliding off until the hinges are aligned. Gently push the bottom of the section straight forward until the hinge falls in and is secured. When you are in less than about 3 feet of water, take the brackets off of the removal winch. Attach a rope and slowly lower the section into the water. When installing in deeper water, you can simply let the section fall after the hinges are aligned. If the dock section is resting at more than a slight angle up or down, pull the frame back up and readjust the posts. This will make it easier to fine-tune the level of the dock after the panels are installed. If you have the Solo Dock Flex, install the poly deck panels. There are 2 panels that are slightly different lengths. When you install the panel, looking out toward the middle of the lake, you should be able to read the logo on the deck boards. First, install the smaller panel and push it to the post end of the dock section. Then install the larger panel on the end of the dock section nearest to you. Retainer tabs are pre-installed in each panel. If your removable deck panels fit too tightly or loosely in the Solo Dock Flex frame, the size of each panel can be adjusted. Each panel is assembled with 3 boards, which are secured with an aluminum support. The support has slotted holes. During assembly, the boards are spaced 3/8 of an inch apart and can be easily adjusted. Put the 2 leveling winches onto the top of the dock posts and hook the winch bracket under the dock section. Tighten the winches. Loosen leg lock bolts. Level dock on the 4-foot and 6-foot sides of the dock. Retighten the leg lock bolts. Loosen and remove the leveling winches. Do not install decorative post covers until the entire dock is installed. This will make it easier to carry and install the rest of the dock sections. Continue dock section installation in the same manner for the remaining dock sections. After the dock is installed, the 3-foot powder-coated decorative post covers will slide over the dock posts, giving the dock a nice, clean, universal look. If the dock pipes extend more than 36 inches above the top of the dock, cut the dock pipe off with a pipe cutter or saw at 36 inches or less, so the post covers rest on the dock section when installed. To install an L, T, H, or deck and Solo Dock stairs on your Solo Dock, first install a side mount hinge on the side of the dock section. Install 2 bolts through the bottom of the side mount hinge and also through the retainer bracket. Attach the retainer bracket on the back of the dock section side tube. Tighten the bolts and nuts. Then simply install a Solo Dock section. Use half-foot pads on the 2 posts that will be right next to each other, 1 on each section. Solo dock sections can be raised or lowered a few inches at a time. Since the sections fit securely together when installed, do not attempt to raise or lower individual sections more than 2 to 3 inches at a time. Damage to the dock or leveling winches could occur. When raising or lowering the dock, the winches should turn relatively easy, and the dock should slide up or down on the posts relatively easy. One of the great things about a solo dock is that you can leave it in until the last nice fall day, because you can do it yourself. When removing dock sections, use the dock removal tripod winch. To remove dock sections on the straight portion of your dock, set the leveling winch on the dock section behind the section to be removed. Hook the removal winch bracket over the end of the section being removed. Position the rear of the removal winch tripod just behind the next set of dock posts back toward shore. Rotate the C-shaped brackets over the sides of the dock section. Then winch the dock section so it's standing on end. Remove the winch bracket. Lift the section out of the hinge and onto the dock section you are standing on. Carry back to shore. To stack the dock sections neatly on shore, remove the posts, but keep the foot pads installed on the posts. Before removing the posts, mark each post with a section number and an L or R for the left or right side of the section. Determine the L and R side of the dock by imagining you are standing on the dock section facing the middle of the lake when the section is installed. Measure the distance from the top of each foot pad to the bottom of the dock section and write these measurements down for each section's L and R post. Then use a Sharpie and mark the post right under the dock section. Then loosen the leg bolts and remove the post. Stack the sections and posts separately.